About 15 years ago, actually, I started doing software development here in Reno, and it was right about the time I started at the university in the computer science department. And since then, I've had a couple of different companies, web development company, and then worked for some companies in other cities around, and finally I've come back here to Reno to start this company. We were going to work on a vertical product, specifically in controlling like irrigation controllers for people's yards, because in Reno we spend something like 80 million gallons a day in the summer for water and 40 in the winter. So we decided we would work on this device that was automatic, that people didn't have to deal with stuff anymore. It wasn't these old systems you'd buy at Lowe's that are all wired and cheap. However, as we started building that, we realized that we had to build so much of the plumbing and the infrastructure that all these other products could be built on top of it as well. And so we decided to step back one step and actually make the platform on which others can build products. So we decided not to be a product company, but a platform company. It's been incredibly enriching, I guess, is the best way to explain it. Any entrepreneurism, you have these highs and lows that are much higher than you do in a typical job. So so when you have a really big day, it's amazingly good and you're super excited on cloud nine, and then it could be the very next day where either a new competitor comes to market or some big deal you're working on didn't work out or something, and you're just in the trenches, and you're wondering why I'm even doing this. Why should I just get a day job? So you have a lot of like back and forth, and that's tricky. But overall, it's been a big plus, big positives. It's actually a very old concept coming from like our grandparents' era, where you didn't throw things away. They weren't as much of a consumerist society. They were fix it. They would build and fix and make rather than buy and throw away. And so that's coming back around kind of full circle now within technology, but also within crafting and food and things like that. So it's a very fascinating time because it's really starting to come around full circle, and especially in Reno with maker and hacker spaces like Bridgewire, there are people getting together doing those things as well.